Our lower legs, particularly the Achilles tendon and the muscles and tendons of the calf, are critically important for both walking and balancing. Our calf muscles alternately stretch and contract to generate propulsive force that moves the body forward. Ankle strength, range of motion, selective control, and muscle tone around them are all important for us to walk with ease and not fall down. Ankle stability is a key component of overall balance. In this yoga practice, we will focus on strengthening our ankles and transferring the energy generated by the lower legs up to our body's center of gravity around the lower belly, which is essential for smooth walking and better balance. We will challenge our ankles in different positions to prepare them for weight-bearing postures, and then hold several balancing poses to train our balance. For this practice, you might need a rolled-up towel for Padahastasana if placing the hands under your feet doesn't work for you. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's begin. We will begin this practice on your back, so take a moment now to transition down to the ground. Lie down on your back, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground, keep them about hip distance apart or so. Rest your arms by your sides and close your eyes. Take a moment to get settled into the pose. Take your time to inhale. Take your time to exhale. As you continue to breathe, allow your body to settle down toward the ground. Sense the stability of the floor underneath you. And take a few moments to relax into that support. As you continue to breathe comfortably, bring your attention to the point of contact between the soles of your feet and the ground. Take a couple of breaths with that awareness. And then shift your attention up a little higher toward your ankles. Feel your ankles. Notice if there are any sensations there. And then as you continue to breathe comfortably, with the next inhalation, go ahead and lift your heels off the ground while keeping the balls of the feet in contact with the ground. And then as you exhale, bring your heels down and lift your toes and the balls of the feet off the floor. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, place the soles of your feet down and lift your heels. And as you exhale, place the soles of your feet back down and lift the balls of the feet and your toes. Do that a couple more times with your breath. Notice how your ankles and your lower legs feel with this movement. whenever you finish with your current repetition, go ahead and extend your legs down so that they're straight on the floor. Extend your arms by your sides. With the next inhalation, raise your right arm up and at the same time push down through your left heel, pulling the toes toward the nose. With the next exhalation, bring your arm down, relax your foot, and turn your head to your left, away from the moving arm. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, raise your left arm, head returns to the center, and push down through your right heel while pulling the toes of your right foot toward the nose. And then as you exhale, return back to the center. Bring your arm down, turn your head to your right, relax your foot. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, extending your right arm and flexing your left ankle, stretching from your left heel all the way to the fingertips of your right hand. And then lower your arm, relax your foot, and turn your head to your left. Continue to move like that, alternating sides and stretching diagonally through your body with every inhalation. Keep your breathing steady and deep. And whenever you finish with your current repetition, one by one bend your knees and lift your feet off the ground. Form a 90-degree angle at your knees. Keep your arms extended by your sides. With the next inhalation, raise your right arm and stretch up through your left foot at the same time, pulling your toes toward the nose. And as you exhale, bend your knee, lower your arm, and turn your head to your left, away from the moving arm. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, raise your left arm, extend your right leg up, stretch up through the heel, pulling your toes toward the nose. And then bend your knee, lower your arm, and turn your head to your right. Continue to move like that, alternating sides. Right arm, left leg. And then left arm, right leg. Continue to stretch away from your hips in both directions. Up into your heel and over the head through the fingertips of your extended arm. And then after you do an even number on both sides, with the next inhalation, raise both arms up and extend both legs up toward the ceiling best you can. Stay here, continue to lengthen away from the hips. With the next inhalation, point the toes of both feet. And as you exhale, flex both ankles, pulling the toes of both feet toward your nose. And do that for the next few breaths. On the inhale, pointing the toes actively. And as you exhale, flexing your ankles, toes toward the nose. Continue to move like that, breathing deeply. Continue to stretch through your upper body and your arms as well. Keep your legs active and long. And with the next exhalation, bend your knees and lower your arms. Roll onto your side, coming up onto your hands and knees, aligning your wrists underneath the shoulder joints and your knees underneath your hip joints. With the next inhalation, lift your chest forward and up, widening your collarbones. And as you exhale, bring your elbows down first, and then move your tailbone down towards your heels. Relax your neck. Continue to move like that steadily with your breath. On the inhale, coming up onto your hands and knees, stretch through the front of the body. Lift your chin up a bit. And as you exhale, progressively contract your abdomen. Bring your forearms down first, and then your tailbone down towards your heels. Repeat this movement 2 more times on your own, please. Keeping the movement steady and smooth, connected to your breath. Next time when you come on up onto your hands and knees, stay here. Make sure that your wrists are aligned underneath your shoulder joints. And then go ahead and curl the toes of both feet under. And then whenever you feel ready, lift your knees off the ground slightly, hovering them over the floor. Continue to breathe steadily here. Keep your head in line with the spine. With every exhalation, hug your waist in toward the center from the front, sides, and back. Try to keep your shins about parallel to the ground. Breathe steadily. Continue to re-engage your abdomen with every exhalation to maintain support. And with the next exhalation, release. Bring your knees down. Extend your toes back. Lift your chest forward and up. Stretch through the front of the body. As you exhale, move down into the child's pose. Relax your neck. On the inhale, come on up onto your hands and knees again. And go ahead and transition down to the ground. Placing your forearms on the floor next to you. And keeping your feet about hip distance apart. With the next inhalation, pull your forearms slightly back and lift your chest forward and up, at the same time bending your right knee and pulling your heel towards your buttock. Stay here. With the next exhalation, point the toes of your right foot. Inhale here, widen the chest and flex your right ankle again. And with the exhalation, come on down. Bring your leg down and right cheek to the ground. Let's continue to move like that, alternating sides. On the inhale, lift your chest up and bend your left knee. Left heel toward the buttock, flexing your ankle. Stay here and exhale, anchor through your hips and point the toes of your left foot. Inhale here, widening your chest and flexing your left ankle again. And as you exhale, come on down, lower your leg and bring your left cheek to the ground. Continue to move steadily like that with your breath. Going up as you inhale, ankle is flexed. Staying in the pose, pointing the toes of your right foot as you exhale. On the inhale, flex your ankle and lift your chest up a bit higher. And as you exhale, come on down. Right ear to the ground. Continue to move like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Stay anchored through your pelvis and keep your breathing steady and deep. And whenever you finish with your current side, come on up onto your hands and knees. And with the next exhalation, move down into the child's pose. Stretch your back, relax your neck. Take a breath or two here. With the next inhalation, come on up onto your hands and knees. And then bring your forearms down to the ground, keeping them about parallel to each other. And one by one, extend your legs back, coming into the plank position on your forearms. Keep your head in line with the spine, and keep your whole body long and in one line. With the next exhalation, hug your waist in, create support. And then, if it feels okay to you, go ahead and lift your left leg slightly up and point the toes of your left foot. Continue to breathe here. With every exhalation, hug your waist in from the front, sides, and back. Continue to point the toes of your left foot, while at the same time supporting the weight of the body on your forearms and your right foot. And then go ahead and switch sides, placing your left foot down, curling the toes of the left foot under. Stabilize yourself, and then when you feel ready, lift your right leg up. Point the toes of your right foot and stay here. Keep your head in line with the spine. Continue to re-engage your abdomen, hugging your waist in from the front, sides, and back with every exhalation. Make sure that your pelvis remains leveled. Don't let it tip to one side or the other. Don't let it hang. Keep your whole body taut and active. With the next exhalation, place your foot back down and go ahead and transition down to the ground. And take a few moments to relax into that support. Come on up onto your hands and knees. And then go ahead and curl the toes of both feet under. And from here, press your palms into the ground and pull your tailbone back, coming into the downward facing dog. With the next inhalation, lift up on the balls of the feet. And then as you exhale, slowly pull your heels down toward the ground, stretching from your palms into your tailbone. Continue to move like that up and down with your heels. Up as high as it's comfortable, and as far down as it's comfortable as you exhale. Continue to stretch through your legs, through your upper body and your arms, while keeping your neck relaxed. And then little by little, walk your hands towards your feet so you end up standing on your feet. Keep your feet about hip distance apart or so. Anchor down through your feet. Feel the stability and support coming from the ground. Press your feet firmly into the ground, and with the next inhalation, bring your arms out to the sides, lead with your chest, and go all the way up into standing. Reach up high, stretch. And as you exhale, bring your arms out and down. Bring your feet wide apart, just a bit wider than shoulder distance apart. And keep your arms by your sides. With the next inhalation, shift the weight of the body to your right foot, lift your left heel off the ground, and sweep your left arm over your head. Look up. With the exhalation, press your left heel into the ground and anchor. With the next inhalation, stretch through the whole left side of the body, looking up. And with the exhalation, come out, lower your left arm, returning back to the center. On the inhale, lift your right heel off the floor, sweep your right arm over your head, bend sideways. As you exhale, press your right heel firmly into the ground and keep it anchored. On the inhale, stretch through the whole right side of the body, look up if your neck allows. And as you exhale, come out, lower your arm, return back to the center. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, sweeping your left arm over the head as you lift your left heel. Exhale, plant your heel. Inhale, lengthen through the whole left side while keeping your heel planted. Look up. And then come out as you exhale. Continue on the other side with your breath. Continue to move like that. Be sure to anchor through your heel as you exhale, and stretch a bit deeper through your side as you inhale. When you do an even number on both sides, return back to the center. Move your feet a bit wider apart. Keep them about parallel to each other. Place your hands on your hips. And with the next exhalation, hinge forward a bit at your hips so your upper body is about parallel to the ground. Stay here. With the next exhalation, bend your right knee and carry your upper body to your right. Look toward the opposite foot. And on the inhale, return back to the center, extending both legs. On the exhale, bend your left knee, moving your upper body toward it, pressing your right foot firmly into the ground. Right leg is straight. And then return back to the center as you inhale. Continue to move like that, alternating sides. With every exhalation, bending one knee and actively extending the other, pressing the foot of the extended leg firmly into the ground. Be mindful of your knees so you don't go too deep into the pose. After you do an even number on both sides, return back to the center, press your feet firmly into the ground, and bring your upper body up. Move your feet closer together so that they're about hip distance apart or so. With the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up. And with the exhalation, slowly bend your knees, and then gradually place your chest over your thighs and wrap your arms underneath and behind your thighs. Relax your neck. With the inhalation, extend your legs, lead with the chest, and go all the way up, reach upwards. And with the exhalation, again, slowly bend your knees, progressively contract your abdomen, place your chest over your thighs, and wrap your arms under your legs. Continue to move like that with your breath, keeping your legs sturdy. And then with the next exhalation, go ahead and bend your knees and hinge forward at your hips while keeping your upper body up. Extend your arms forward, keep your head in line with the spine, and stay here in the chair pose. Every time you inhale, lengthen your spine. Every time you exhale, hug your waist in from the front, sides, and back, creating support in the center. Continue to breathe steadily, lengthening your spine as you inhale, settling a little deeper into the pose as you exhale. And then, if it feels okay to you, go ahead and lift your heels off the ground so you end up on the balls of your feet. Continue to breathe here. Find your balance again. Continue to hug your waist in with every exhalation. And then negotiate and see how high you can lift your heels. If this feels challenging enough, you can stay here like that. Or if you want to take it one step further, go ahead and close your eyes and continue to balance here. Notice if anything has changed once you close your eyes. Notice if it becomes more challenging to balance or not. Continue to work with abdominal support and negotiate the height of your heels. And then go ahead and open your eyes. And then with the next inhalation, stand up, bring your heels down, reach up with the fingertips, and bring your arms down. Keep your eyes open. With the next inhalation, lift up on the balls of the feet, raising your arms forward and up. With the exhalation, lower your heels down a bit and turn to your right, bringing your arms out to the sides and looking back. On the inhale, return back to the center, arms up, lift up on the balls of the feet. On the exhale, turn to your left, arms out, look back, lower your heels down a bit. And on the inhale, turn forward again, reach up high, lift your heels. Exhale, lower your heels down a bit as you turn to your right, arms out, look back. Inhale back to the center, lifting your heels up high. Continue to move like that, alternating sides and managing your balance. And with the next exhalation, bring your heels down and lower your arms. Stand here for a moment, close your eyes. Bring your attention to your feet and your ankles. Notice how they feel right now. Take a couple of steady, consistent breaths here. And then open your eyes. Focus your eyes on something in front of you. On the inhale, lift up on the balls of the feet, raising your arms forward and up. With the next exhalation, keep your heels lifted, but bend your knees and hinge forward at the hips, extending your arms forward, coming into the chair pose on the balls of your feet. On the inhale, extend your legs and stand back up, reaching up through your fingertips. And on the exhale again, bend your knees a bit, hinge at your hips, arms forward, keep your heels lifted. On the inhale, extend back up, reach upwards, keep your heels raised. And on the exhale, back down into chair pose, keeping your heels lifted. With the inhalation, stand back up, reach up high. And now stay in this position. Keep your eyes open. Every time you inhale, lengthen upwards. Every time you exhale, hug your waist in from the front, sides, and back. Experiment with how high you can lift your heels as you balance here. Breathe deep. Stay here if that's enough challenge for you, or if you want to take it one step further, close your eyes. Continue to balance. Notice if closing your eyes makes any difference. Pay attention to all the subtle negotiations that your feet and ankles are doing to maintain your balance. then open your eyes, and with the next exhalation, bring your heels down and your arms down. Take a deep breath. Keep your hands on your legs. And with the next exhalation, slowly bend down. Soften your knees a bit. And then if it feels okay to you, go ahead and place your hands under your feet with your fingertips pointing back, with your palms underneath the soles of your feet, while keeping your heels in contact with the ground. If this doesn't work for you, you can always place a little rolled up towel under the balls of the feet. Or just roll up your mat a bit and place the balls of the feet on the rolled up portion of the mat. Stay here. With the inhalation, expand your back. With the exhalation, try to lengthen your spine and fold yourself a bit deeper into the forward bend. Make sure that you don't lock your knees. Keep your knees slightly bent, or even more generously bent if necessary. Breathe deeply. And then go ahead and free up your hands. Be very mindful of your knees. And then if it's possible for you, go ahead and bend your knees and come into the deep squat position. Only if it's possible. If it doesn't work for your knees, you can just sit down on the ground any way you like. So squat down. Take a moment here to see if you can keep the soles of your feet on the floor in this position. And then go ahead and sit down on the floor. Slide your feet a little bit further forward in front of you while still keeping your knees bent. Find a position here that feels comfortable to you. Place your hands on your knees, take a deep breath, and with the exhalation, slowly bend down towards your thighs and slide your hands down along your shins and towards your ankles. Place your hands on your ankles. Relax your neck. Drape your chest over your thighs, round your upper back, and stay here in the pose. Feel the warmth of your hands cradling your ankles. Feel the stability of the floor underneath the soles of your feet. Breathe steadily. Continue to expand your back. And then little by little, lift your upper body up. Sit in the cross-legged position or any other comfortable seated position of your choice. Make sure that your spine is upright. Relax your shoulders. Get settled. Continue to breathe deeply and steadily. And then cup your left hand and place it at the level of your lower belly with palm facing up. Rest your hand comfortably in your lap. And then touch the fingertips of your right hand to the ground in front of you, if it feels okay. Continue to breathe steadily. Every time you inhale, lengthen upwards through the top of your head. And every time you exhale, anchor down through your lower body, sensing the stability of the ground underneath you. Continue to breathe like that, lengthening from your belly upwards with every inhalation, and then anchoring from your belly downwards with every exhalation. Deep, steady breathing. Take several more breaths here, staying aware of the support that the ground provides. And how it enables you to stand or sit tall, to grow upwards, to reach for the sky. And with the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high, stretch. And then bring your palms together in front of the chest. Relax your chin down. Relax your shoulders. Take another breath or two here. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.